Hello, fellow rejects, and welcome to More Than Audio, because just is not enough. I, of course, am your host, Zeke Fowler.
And I am Kouta.
The other host.
The other host.
We got a big show for you guys today. It's going to be a very Toys for Kids heavy episode, so we're excited for that.
We are.
We're very excited. Got a lot to talk about. So, enough talking about stuff to talk about. Let's talk about the stuff to talk about. Things to look out for. First segment. Willem Dafoe to voice Ryuk in Netflix's Death Note movie. Now, I don't care at all that there is a Netflix movie that's going to be Death Note. Netflix is making a Death Note movie. I don't give a fuck about that at all. However, Willem Dafoe being Ryuk, now that's a selling point. That just fits perfectly in my mind, because you know the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies, right?
Is that the Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3, or?
Yeah,
okay.
The original 3.
Right.
Yeah, those are the Sam Raimi ones. You know his Green Goblin voice.
Oh.
That's easily Ryuk. Come on, Light. All you gotta do is write the names in the book, and the world will be yours. I personally don't care. I come here for the apples. Humans, you're useless, but damn it if your produce is not amazing. That's always a weird thing in Japanese media, is that the only thing aliens care about Earth is the food.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe that applies to the food culture of Japan, but every time someone comes down to Earth, and it's in a Japanese film, it's just, oh my god, Earth food is the best I've ever had. Nothing is better than Earth food. But when it's like an American movie, it's always, the aliens are always interested in television.
Oh yeah, they are.
And we're the only, Earth is the only planet in existence to have invented television.
Right.
I don't know, that's just a cultural tangent I thought was neat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's everything to look out for.
It's a really short one this week. Zeke said he was kind of looking hard for something.
Holy fuck, was it hard to find things to look out for? And I'm just going to, once again, go on another tangent before we move on to things to reconsider. But I searched high and low for things to fit that category, and there was nothing new and exciting to come out.
Besides toys.
Besides areas that fit the realm of toys. That's going to be more exciting. Just stay tuned. Things to reconsider. Alright. A petition to shut down Rotten Tomatoes for bad Suicide Squad reviews has been launched on the internet. It has gotten so many signatures. And in fact, it got so many signatures that it became a newsworthy item on various movie YouTube channels I watch, movie journalists that I pay attention to.
Yeah.
That was a big topic. And to that I gotta say, get the fuck over it.
Damn it, DC fanboys.
Look. It's subjective. I fucking hated the shit out of Batman v Superman. Did you like it? Did you? Well, if the answer is yes, good for you.
And if the answer is no, also good for you.
Also good for you. Who gives a shit? They're movies. They're supposed to be fun. If you get Dude, one of my favorite movies is Get Over It. This shitty teen movie from the late 90s. It is terrible. I unironically love it. Every choice they make is just a choice that I would enjoy. I don't know why, but this fucking movie's my favorite. Everyone hates that movie. The people in the movie hate that movie. Oddly enough, though, a lot of those people in that movie are fucking famous now. It's kind of like a karmic pay your dues. They're not trying at all. Holy fuck. Zoe Saldana's in that fucking movie. She doesn't even try.
Yeah.
And also another thing to kind of add fuel to the fire is that DC and Warner ran alternate cuts for movie screening audiences. So a lot of people who were were paid to hey, sit down this movie. Did you like it? Write it down. Okay, cool. This is what our focus group has taught us. They were given alternate cuts. There was a sad one that was made by David Ayer, which is more intense, more extreme, more in line with the past DC movies we'd gotten.
Yeah. And
then the other one was a more happy, upbeat one that was shown in the trailers.
Yeah.
So we were right all along. Those trailers were not indicative of the film. And sure enough, guess which one people liked more?
Which one of the two choices you gave me is it?
The sad one or the happy one?
Yeah? The happy one?
Yes, they like the happy one more.
Okay.
So and because of that, they did, the reshoots were in fact done to inject more fun into the movie. However, they didn't just say, oh, this fun version that they edited together. That's not the movie they were going for. Warner Brothers DC and David Ayer, the director of this movie, they came together and they said, okay, we'll just inject fun into my version, the sad one.
Yeah.
And that's the movie critics got to see beforehand, and that's the movie we're getting in theaters.
Okay.
And critics didn't like this version. They said it was messy, it's no one cares, nothing matters, it's like all stuff like that. However, all the dudes that I pay attention to and opinions I trust on the internet,
Yeah.
they actually like this movie.
Oh.
So I think people are just getting upset over nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I can understand, like, you know, oh, here we go, another DC film that got a bad review. You haven't seen the fucking movie yet. You don't know. And if you're a DC fanboy who signed that petition to shut it down, to shut down Rotten Tomatoes, you're gonna fucking love this movie anyway. So get over it and see the movie for yourself.
Yeah, trust your own opinion. Open your own gifts.
Yeah, open your own gift. See the film for yourself. Make your own decision. That's what we always recommend. And that is everything to look out for.
And reconsider.
That's everything to look out for. Thank you for correcting me. That's everything to look out for, and that's everything to reconsider. Now moving on to what it will be the bulk of the show. Toys!
For
kids!
Woohoo!
Yay! Kamen Rider X-Aid's staff has been revealed.
Yeah?
Chief producer, we're going to get Takahito Omori. He was the chief producer of Kamen Rider Drive and Kyoryuger. That producer means fucking anything. Like, is this the dude bankrolling it? Is this the dude who has to answer to Toei? Probably the dude who has to answer to Toei, but if, like, you're the chief producer of Kamen Rider Drive and Kyoryuger, clearly you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, like, you're a good guy, you're a good middleman for the company.
Right.
Yeah, like, that's fucking cool. Go ahead. I'm gonna skip director and just go to head writer, because I'm more excited for the writer, is Yuya Takahashi, and he is known for writing the Lupin the Third Part 4 movies.
Oh, the more recent one.
The more recent movies, and apparently those are doing great.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them.
You mean it?
Yeah, I haven't seen them. Apparently they're doing great. The art looks beautiful. They keep curving out the girl, though. I don't know if it's a different girl in each movie, because I don't watch Lupin the Third, but it seems like the same character, but they just keep curving her out.
Probably is all the same. If everyone else is the same, so is Fujiko.
Yeah, probably. This is probably just the same Fujiko. And he also this isn't his first foray into tokusatsu. He wrote the Drive type Tokujo shorts, which are like these little things there's like these little Kamen Rider Drive shorts that would show up in break of commercials.
Oh.
So it's like these little fun adventures that kind of happen. So
oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Those eye catch skits.
Yeah. The things most sitcoms do during the credits.
Yeah, things in Japan they do. He wrote those, and those are funny. I've seen them.
I call them epilogues.
Epilogues. They're a bit like that, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're a bit like epilogues or paralogues to a story.
Right.
Yeah. So those are fun. Those are cool. However, red fucking flag for me. Everybody loved these two series to death. So, director Shojiro Nakazawa. Director of Kamen Rider Wizard and Samurai Sentai Shikinger.
Oh.
So, here's the thing. I can get why people like Shikinger, but fuck, Kamen Rider Wizard is boring. It is dull. And this guy does not know how to do a tokusatsu in the modern age. No, I get it. He's like, he doesn't care. He just shows up, points the camera at something, films it, and moves on. I get it, man. You were spurned by Kamen Rider Hibiki, and that first half of Hibiki is amazing. You did such a great job. But he just, I don't know, okay, he doesn't use the toys right. I understand that it's supposed to be a fun show for children. It's also a giant commercial, and that's just the nature of the beast.
Yeah.
I don't like it as much. Well, actually, I do love it because I love the toys. But from an artistic standpoint, I can see where that's a bit annoying.
Yeah.
But why can't you then be creative like Koichi Sakamoto? Why can't you just be like Koichi Sakamoto and figure out a creative way to use the toys? He used, they're supposed to be weapons for the guys, right? Like, Koichi Sakamoto will come up with 10 uses of the fucking fart power.
Oh, yeah.
Kiss my ass, kiss my ass, it's hard to direct tokusatsu these days. When you could come up with 10 legitimately cool uses for the fucking what should have been just one gag use fart power, that being said, Everything else looks great. I trust this. I trust the pedigree. I'm gonna see if he can win me over. I was like, he hasn't yet. By the way, Kamen Rider Ex-Aid is the 45th anniversary season.
Oh. Well,
so that means they'll probably get more of a budget.
Okay.
Because they gotta do something neat with it.
Right. They have to celebrate. We have to celebrate it with something.
Yeah, celebrate. Because that usually happens every time there's an anniversary season. They get a bigger budget. Like Kyoryuger got a huge budget. Right now, Zyuohger, the animal block season of Super Sentai, has a pretty big budget.
Yeah.
You can tell by the costuming. Anytime the villains just look out fucking standing, that's because there was a budget behind it.
Right.
And that's awesome. Let's see, the series will feature, actually right here, kind of funny enough, there's a part of the article. The series will feature visual effects based on video games, because as we know, Ex-Aid is the video game season.
Yeah.
That will include HP bars, versus displays, special move and weapon effects, and even an action and life gauge.
Everything about video games.
Yeah.
Ready, go!
Ex-Aid versus Bugstar! Ready, fight!
It's clear.
Yeah.
Okay, now that we got the video game things out, we'll get more...
Oh yeah, you're right.
We'll
Transitioning from a video game themed show to a actual video game, Pokemon Sun and Moon had another giant dump of information.
Mm-hmm. You gotta see it, but we'll talk about it.
No, we're gonna have pictures. It'll be fun.
Okay.
Yeah, we can totally show shit. New mechanics such as Z moves.
Z moves. Now we know what the dances are.
Yeah. So like in the past trailers, you see your main character doing a little bit of a hula dance. It turns out they are responding to the element of the Pokemon, then having them unleash said element in what is a traditional Final Fantasy death summoning move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, this is never gonna happen inside the game, I bet, but
Yeah.
what if someone were to do the wrong dance?
I'm pretty sure it wouldn't work. You just go,
Yeah.
aha! No, you gotta do the electric dance. Oh man, I thought it was one dance for all. Nah, man. So you just wasted your turn. Cracks Knuckles. Get 'em, Litten.
Yeah.
No more HMs. Yeah, you're right. Implicably, no more HMs. You're right to add that qualifier. We do not know yet, but it seems pretty good that there are no more HMs.
Yes, because we have ride Pokemon now. Do you remember Go-Goat or Rhyhorn in X and Y?
Yeah, so in X and Y, they introduced the concept of riding Pokemon to get through really dangerous areas. There were several points in the game where you did it. Yeah. However, it was more of a tech demo than it was an actual feature in the game. You could have cut those out entirely.
Yeah.
Nothing would have been the matter. Well, in this game, ride Pokemon actually matter. They don't actually join your team. What they are is a kind of like a transportation service that they have over in the Alola region. Kind of like how you would pick up a bus. Well, in this game, you could pick up a Pokemon, and they will take you somewhere. Land, sea, and air. Also, the Pokemon have cool apparatuses. You have to wear a protective suit. It's really neat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that as a substitute for HMs, or a replacement.
Yeah, I don't want to keep teaching Pokemon.
I know, because you ruin the fun of them.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, I'm gonna kick your ass. Oh, my Sceptile nose cut. Fuck, man. Now this is 100% confirmed. The Alola region has no gyms.
Oh, so it's completely replacing with the
Completely right. Want to finish it?
With the island trials?
With the island trial system. Now I got a big detailed list here about it. We're going to get into the island trial captains, and we're also going to get into the kahunas.
Yeah.
So
man, these trailers get more and more Hawaiian.
They get more and more Hawaiian, but also they're finally. Everyone, once again, people always complain, Pokemon's the same fucking game. Or people who are into Pokemon go, it's gonna be the same fucking game. Whatever, it's Pokemon, it's fun. But now they're just No, apparently Game Freak got tired of hearing that shit. And they're just like, oh, it's the same fucking game, is it? Guess what? 4 islands. Guess what? No more gyms. Trial captains, bitch. Now here's how the island trial works. From what I've seen in the trailer and on Pokemon.com, compiled a list. Trial 1, do something for the trial captain. Like for the only two that have a confirmed thing you have to do for them so far is Mellow, who we will get to later, and Kiawe, who we will get to later.
Okay.
Once you finish that challenge, once you finish the fetch quest they put you on, where you're standing, you will fight a totem Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
Totem Pokemon are twice the size of the normal species of that Pokemon. Also, they have the ability to buff themselves in various ways.
Oh, and don't forget, they can call allies.
Yes, they can call in allies and just be like, "Aw, man, I'm getting my shit kicked in. Summon friend. Now it's 2 against 1. Fuck you." That's fun. Trial 3. Face the Kahuna. Now, the Kahuna, I'm assuming, is the replace for what an actual gym leader would be. This is your only real Pokemon battle to earn something.
Right,
when you beat the Kahuna, you're allowed to go to the next island, is what they talked about. And the Kahuna, to be revealed for Melee Island, is a character they've been showing throughout the trailers, Hala, who even calls himself the Kahuna. Now, originally, I just thought that means leader, because that's what it means in Hawaiian.
Right.
But apparently Kahunas are a lot bigger than what we expected them to be. Mm-hmm. That's a shitty pun for Big Kahuna. You should hate me for that. But we've heard a lot about the trials. What are these trial captains?
Oh, the trial captains there.
They look so cool. They are so cool. So first is Mellow. She's a grass user, likes to cook. However, it's talked about that her tastes are very peculiar, and her cooking is actually part of the quest she sends you on.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
She sends you to find ingredients for whatever the fuck she's making.
Yeah.
And you gotta go do that.
Oh, big mushrooms and Oron bears and whatnot.
No, nothing like that.
I know.
According to the game, not the game. According to the Pokemon website, you cannot complete these with normal methods.
Okay.
So she's like, so you gotta find like key items for these people, or you gotta do something else for these people. So that's her. We know what she wants. Moving on to the second female trial captain, Lana.
Oh,
Lana!
Okay. I just know you. I just know all the pictures you have in your
No, none of those. No one's made 2 and 2 yet with the
Okay.
Archer joke and the Lana joke. But hopefully, the creative people who write Pokemon dialogue have. Also, she's a bit of a reverse anime archetype.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a big sister character.
No, they're big sister characters.
No. I mean like big sister character, but like big sister character has a certain body type, if you will.
Oh yeah, they have the older appearance.
They're curved out too.
Yeah.
They're curved out and they're bigger. No, she's just a very average looking woman.
Yeah.
Well, average woman with blue hair. I mean that kind of takes on a uniqueness of its own.
No. When I heard she was the older sister type and by looking really young. Like, whoa, her younger sibling must be really young.
Yeah.
And I've actually seen that before.
Yeah. We don't know what she wants from you, but she has a fishing rod, so maybe it's like a fishing competition.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just speculative. And then we have Sophocles.
Sophocles, the electric kid with all the mechanical stuff.
Yep, he's an inventor by trade. He's made various advances in technology over in the Alola region.
Yeah.
He's also kind of looks like a guy who needs to do a bit more Pokemon Go, but that's cool. I love his t-shirt though.
Oh yeah,
like
the Game Boy.
The Game Boy trading t-shirt.
Yeah.
I want that fucking t-shirt. But that's all we know about him for a bit. He uses electricity, he's electric Pokemon, and he's an inventor.
Alright.
That's it. And then we got Kiawe, who is who's the most Alolan looking out of all of them.
Oh yeah.
Arguably mellow because of skin tone, but this is an Alolan. Like he would walk up to you and go, "Hey brother, time for trial captain."
Oh yeah. And he's looking at the like a fire area, so he's probably also that
fire dancer.
Yeah.
Like actually, you're right. That makes a lot of sense. He's a fire type user.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is in fact a dancer. His trial is a test of memory. You're going to see him do a bunch of dances, and then I guess you'll have to answer a question or replicate them with your character. I don't know.
He is so Alolan.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
For a fire type user, he has a signature Marowak.
Huh.
I mean, what kind of like self-proclaimed fire type users' signature Pokemon is not the type of Pokemon? You know?
Yeah. Unless no, we'll worry about that later.
Yeah, I mean, we'll come back to that later. But let's just say that somebody might have been let's just say Marowak might have been outed as something else entirely for the Alola region.
Then again, I remember in Diamond and Pearl, since there were hardly any fire type, Flint had to settle with like 3 other random Pokemon.
Yeah, but Platinum fixed that.
Yeah.
Yeah. She only had 2 fire types in that whole team.
Yeah.
It was the only 2 fire types you could find in that game, Rapidash and Blaziken. No, fuck, not Blaziken. Infernape, yeah. But you know, that's all the game mechanics. People like those changes. People love those changes. But what is the appeal of Pokemon?
The monsters.
Everybody loves those. And so they revealed a bunch of new ones. Actually, they revealed 5 new ones. That's a good amount.
Yeah.
Good amount of new ones. And starting off, we're going to do Oricorio, who is my favorite out of the revealed Pokemon.
Oh, Oricorio. That was amazing.
Yes.
The dancing bird.
The dancing bird. It's also Darwin's finches.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's a finch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And like how in the Galapagos Islands, finches evolved to have different beaks to eat in their different areas of the environment.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You'll see, like, well, that's actually cool. The Alola reaches not only Hawaii, but it's also the Galapagos Islands. Certain Pokemon have evolved to act a certain way.
Yeah, and we'll get more into that later.
Yeah, we will get more into that later. That sounds like a really important detail for maybe some other things that have evolved differently. But the big Pokemon that shows this off is Oricorio. It's a very pretty bird. All of its forms are great. Not gonna lie, I'm quite partial to the cheerleader electric Pokemon.
Yeah.
I like that one. Second favorite would have to be the ballet fire type dancer, because I love that animation of it just
the flamenco dancer.
Of it just clapping its hands while it's waiting for an order. It's really cool. You also get a ghost one and a psychic one.
Oh, yeah.
And on the Pokemon website, it says, here's something, a bit of detail about it. They say, depending on what flowers it eats...
Smells.
It smells?
I think it smells.
Smell or eat?
Oh, no.
Smell or eat, whatever. Depending on what... I think it eats, because it's probably the nectar.
Oh, yeah.
It drinks the nectar. Anyway, whatever flower it eats or smells changes what it becomes. So it would seem that you could only collect all 4 from each island.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking there's either a hold item or a throwaway item, or maybe it has to eat certain berries, and you could probably change its form, or it's just all 4 depending on what island you go on.
Oh yeah, like a
Shellos.
Shellos, yes.
Everyone's comparing Shellos to like everything. Shellos has become more important than it has ever been.
I know, cause that's what Oricorio reminded me of.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it's supposed to invoke.
Okay.
Yeah. So I like Oricorio. That's my favorite. Moving on to well, he's a great Pokemon. You wouldn't believe he's a great Pokemon. In fact, in my personal opinion, people have talked about this. You've seen it. They've written it. Gumshoes is the next Pokemon.
What? Detective Gumshoe?
Oh, Gumshoes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Gumshoe's right.
Not a detective. Well, actually, that is a proper association with its powers. Gumshoes, as a Pokemon, hunts the exact opposite way as its pre-evolved form, Yungoos, where Yungoos will follow one path, and it will not stop until it eats something. It has to keep moving, it has to keep eating. Gumshoes is entirely different. Gumshoes will stalk a Pokemon on like every route it goes, and then it'll find a place where it's like, oh, so you like to drink water here every day. Well then, hide in those bushes, and it waits for it to come back. And it just sits there, staring.
Oh, I can imagine the kind of the Japanese detective dramas where the characters like stand there in the streets at night eating bread.
Yeah, and then he just looks at them like, Gumshoe's is like, I will. Then Gumshoe's is like, I'm going to eat you. You won't believe how much eating that I will eat you with. But it's gonna happen. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. But I'm gonna eat you and it'll be brilliant. Then I will build a wall around this area so I can continue eating your kind. Okay, I like Gumshoes a lot. Has the same ability as Yungoos, which is Stakeout and Strong Jaw. So Stakeout means anytime you switch out, it's gonna hit you. Anytime you switch in, it's gonna hit you.
Yep.
With twice the power. And then Strong Jaw, it's like all bite moves get a effect bonus. Get like an attack bonus. And that was an evolved Pokemon. How about a pre-evolved Pokemon?
Yeah. The
cutest horse Pokemon ever. I swear to God, dude, Mudsdale won me over with its pre-evolved form, Mudbray. It's a little donkey.
I know. Oh my God, that's a cute donkey. Oh, you gotta play in the mud. Oh my God, it's playing in the mud.
It's playing in the mud. It's so cute. Oh, that's also part of its Pokedex entry. If it doesn't play in the mud, it gets stressed out.
I wanna play in the mud.
It's gotta play in the mud so it can be happy, and it can carry 50 times its own fucking weight.
Yeah.
Which says a lot about Mudsdale, its evolved form. Also, I like this logic of, okay, it goes from a pack burro to a draft horse. But it's so cute. I love you, Mudbray. Its abilities are Own Tempo, And stamina. Of course, as we know, stamina, every time you're hit with a physical type move, your defense goes up.
Yeah.
So, boom! Want to go again? And own tempo means it can't be confused.
Oh, yeah.
So that's cool. It's good power.
Yep.
As I said, evolves into Mudsdale. Cool.
Yeah.
And also, not only do we get pre-evolutions or new Pokemon with cool gimmicks, we got an evolutionary line its own self.
It is.
Yes.
We did. It's Formantis, which evolved into Lurantis.
Yes, and we will get to those individually. Formantis. Adorable.
Oh,
It's also a nocturnal grass type.
Oh.
Like, it's just pure grass, so that doesn't mean it's got dark type attached to it. No, it means it sleeps during the day to absorb all of its solar energy, and then it's active at night.
Oh.
Yeah, and then it can unleash the powerful solar beam, but it doesn't want to do it because then it'd lose all its solar power, and it'd be asleep during the nighttime where it's most at risk.
Yeah.
So it's adorable. Also, what I like about these two, even though we're going to get to its evolution in a second, what I like about these two Pokemon, Formantis and Lurantis, is that there are actual things called orchid mantises,
Yeah.
which are praying mantis that look like flowers.
Oh.
Well, this is the exact. I like this because it's the opposite. These are flowers that look like praying mantises.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a reverse orchid mantis.
It's a reverse orchid, which is why it's a grass type and not a bug.
Yes, I thought that I get the joke. Okay, moving on to the much anticipated Lurantis. Fucking badass Lurantis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lurantis is looks fabulous.
Looks fabulous. I like its striped pants.
Yeah.
The little striped pants. Its claws in front of its face like it's laughing at you, even though it doesn't have a mouth.
Yeah.
It absorbs solar energy. Both of them have the ability Leaf Guard, which means if it's sunny, no status effects are going to hit it.
So maybe it has a sunny day attack with
Yeah. Oh, actually, it does have a sunny day attack.
Yeah.
It has Solar Blade.
Oh.
Do you know what Solar Blade is?
Is it like Solar Beam? Except...
But it's a fucking laser sword. It works exactly like that. So this is physical Solar Beam.
Oh.
So, like, you get to wait a turn, but then that's 120 physical damage. That is a slap of God.
Yeah. Alright, so those are all those are all our new Pokemon.
All the new Pokemon that came out. Can't get more newer than them.
Yes.
But then, Pokemon had to just say, hey, I'm gonna bring it back to, you motherfuckers keep saying, we don't do anything new. We don't take chances. Well, motherfucker, get ready for a Alolan variant Pokemon. Pokemon from older generations who have had to survive in the Alola region in completely different ways. Actually, with one of them, it's the reverse. We'll get to him. Let's kick it off with Vulpix. I mean, we've seen Vulpix before, right?
Yeah, the
Red Fox, Fire type. Brock borrowed one for a while in the anime. Well, in the Alola region, Vulpix were brought over by people.
Yes.
And they didn't have everything in the island filled a niche that it could do. So it would have been completely fucking dominated by all of the other Pokemon in that region. So it had to go up high in the mountains. It had to take its heat and turn it off. Had to go inward and reverse itself, which does make sense. Going from fire to ice does make sense because fire is heat. Ice is the absence of heat. So that's a flip adaptation. That totally makes sense.
Yes. So now Vulpix and Ninetales are ice types.
Well, actually, we'll get to Ninetales in a second. We're focused on Vulpix. God damn it, little adorable ass. Look how fluffy. Look, this fluffy ass Vulpix.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's white. It's big, little fluffy little six tails.
Oh my god.
They don't fluff out together. That's adorable.
Vulpix has got even cuter.
You know what? Vulpix looks better as an ice type.
Yeah.
They're all redesigns, whatever. But my opinion, I think this was always meant to be.
Yeah.
And like you said, a bit of spoilers. Ninetales, this majestic fucking Pokemon, ice fairy type.
Oh my god, super duper effective against dragons.
Dragons can go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
Also, what a lot of competitive fans are wondering, since this is an ice version of Ninetales, that Ninetales' hidden ability is Drought, which is free sunny day every time you throw it out of its Pokeball.
Yeah.
Will Snow Warning be its hidden ability, which is a free hail every time, throw it out of its Pokeball.
Right.
And that does work for it because both Vulpix... Actually, we're going to learn all of the ice variant Alolan Pokemon have Snow Cloak as their ability. Yep. What that means is that if hail is being used as an attack, like as a field attack, it gets a free double team.
Oh.
So it just like its max evasiveness is already up. So that's adorable.
Yeah.
Moving on to another ice type Pokemon that decided, fuck it, I need the ice.
Yeah.
Is Sandshrew.
Oh my god, did you see it? Did you see how igloo?
It's a little igloo on its head. Little igloo head. Igloo fucking head. I love this thing. I love this fucking thing. And like, honestly, like this is on my team. Like this, like Sandshrew's on my team. It's not as fast as the old Sandshrew, but
yeah.
I like this. I like this more. But here's the thing: he's not only just an ice type; he's an ice steel type.
Oh yeah.
Now, here's what that means: 4 times weakness to ground, its former type, fire, and steel. No, sorry, not steel. Fire. Actually, that's just it. 4 times weakness to fire and ground.
Yeah, super weak against those.
It's super, like, 4 times, like, no, it's beyond super effective. Like, you're fucked if you run into those obstacles.
Yeah.
Steel and ice is really good typing because steel type moves neutral.
Yeah.
Everything that, like, fucks with ice type moves regresses it to a neutral, and everything that fucks with steel type Pokemon regresses it to a neutral. Now, it doesn't resist nothing, but it also it's also only beatable by two Pokemon elements now.
Right.
But beyond that, how did Sandshrew become all icy? The Sandshrew did used to live in the desert, just like its name entails. It's a fucking Sandshrew. But volcanoes erupt all the time in the Alola region, and they needed to be safe. So they moved up into the mountains, and they adapted that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, we got Sandslash.
Mm-hmm.
Ice Steel Sandslash, better than ground type Sandslash.
Yes.
In design, in concept, dude, I didn't know I wanted these Pokemon until Game Freak said, here you go.
Yeah.
Think of them what you will. I'm like, that never registered in my head. I mean, a bunch of ROM hacks have already done this.
Yeah,
but
and fan art.
And a bunch of fan art. But that just shows that Pokemon pays attention.
Yeah.
They, like, oh, is this cool to you? Fuck it, here you go. So there you go. And like I said, all of the abilities of all 4 of these Pokemon are exactly the same. Their redesigns are cool. And fuck, that's awesome. I can't wait to see more. There is a leak out there. There's the quote-unquote Chinese leak, as they're calling it. But I'm not going to show those because I'm only going to spoil what Nintendo has allowed me to spoil.
Yes.
If you want to research it yourself, type in Chinese Pokemon leak, you will get everything. However, one thing I will add... Oh, shit, I just realized something.
Yes.
We skipped a new Pokemon.
Oh, no. We did?
Yeah, so let's just go to them.
Okay.
There we are. Sorry. Cutting into the very awesome Alolan Pokemon before we get to
the best
Alolan Pokemon, which is intentionally designed to be ridiculous. We forgot Minor.
Minor, yeah.
Pretty much a portmanteau of Mini Meteor.
Yeah.
It is a flying rock type. That is a really good typing.
It is.
Yeah. Ain't nothing fucking with you now. So this is really cool. He lives in the stratosphere, like where Rayquaza lives. So he lives up there.
Yeah.
And he absorbs particles for nourishment. And when he gets enough nourishment, he grows this shell that causes him to fall to Earth.
Oh.
And he has a new ability called Shields Down. For the shields go down. In his form, which looks like this rocky meteor with these really crazy eyes, he is immune to status affecting damage. And he's a wholly defensive Pokemon. Alright? But when you go Shields Down, you get this bright and happy looking Pokemon.
Yes.
The same Pokemon, same Minior. But this is its core form. And when shields go down, it replaces its defense for attack.
Oh.
So it becomes an attacking Pokemon.
Mm.
And there are multiple colored cores. We got the pink one up. But you won't know what color your Minor's core is until he loses his first battle.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
Because there's multiple colors. We don't know which one you're going to get. Kind of like candy.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
Life is like a team of Miniors. Won't know until you lose your battle. Okay.
So we've saved the best for last.
Yes, we have. Ladies and gentlemen, Alolan Executor.
You gotta understand, Executor was always a pine tree.
No. Palm tree.
Palm, that's what
Not a pine tree. Abomasnow's a pine tree.
Palm tree.
Palm tree. Anyway,
it's always a palm tree. Now, they're the kind of palm trees you see on the beach.
Yes, and it has lost its psychic type and gained dragon type. Know what's hilarious?
Yeah?
Making Executor a fucking dragon. And it seems also it's going to be more of an attacking Pokemon than it is a special attacking Pokemon. That's really good.
Yeah.
It has a 4th head on its tail, which is like this pink head that has like pointed out pursed lips.
Oh yeah, like Gulpin.
Like Gulpin. Alola region, they boast that Executors were from here first. And funny enough, that is in a Ruby and Sapphire Pokedex entry, the picture of which you cannot rip off of websites or else I would show it to you. But it stated that in more tropical climates with better sunlight, Executor's neck actually grows from its body to reach the sunlight.
That was in a Pokedex?
That was in a Pokedex entry from the original Ruby and Sapphire. They fucking planned this shit. They know the lore.
Yeah?
They know the lore. They use that joke to make this Pokemon, who I fucking love, Alolan Executor. He is so crazy.
Yeah.
Now, unlike the other guys, we're just like, okay, everything in the line is that way. No. Execute, still Grass Psychic. That's nothing to write home about. But if you would evolve an Execute in the Alolan region, you will get this chuckle fuck. I love him, though.
Yeah.
He is so hilarious. We are going to end things there on Alolan Executor.
That's all the toys we have.
Put that back in the toy box.
Yeah.
I have been Zeke.
And I'm Kouta.
And we will see you guys next time on More Than Audio, because just audio isn't enough.
Bye.